We're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to Asser and Odetta for being the first one here this morning. Great goodies right there. And Carrie Ann Jones is here. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, the truck driver, the taxi driver, the food delivery drivers, the round town and long distance truck drivers, the garbage truck driver. Shout out to the school bus driver them. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Remember that part there, no? Those who want good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Shout out to you. You deserve respect. Here we are on another morning. And this morning we have some things to talk about. One topic is going to be very, very spicy this morning because may I'll get cuss out feet. Them all unsubscribe from my channel for it. So it's that serious. Is that serious? I put up a story yesterday, my friend. Oi, make yourself present. Mark yourself present by hitting the like button, Carrie Ann Jones says. So, all right. Thank you, Carrie Ann, for reminding me as well. So when you come into the room, I'm asking you to just go ahead and hit that like button, please. Right? That's a way of saying I'm here, present, and we're ready for the show. These kind of things. All right? It don't take much. Just hit the thumbs up button and help these videos to trend so we can get more people over here on our morning thoughts and we can have more enjoyment and have more opinions and include more people in this thing that we have built or are building that's called morning thoughts. Carrie Ann Jones, a present teacher. Me here, miss. Yes, we're there. We're there, miss. Say, yesterday, you know, we put up a video, you know. First of all, we're going to talk about Spice this morning because Spice pop up on IG and we're going to talk about that. All right. We're also going to address the FLA Boss. That's the people who are responsible for them tell you yes or no. They reject you or accept you if you want a permit to carry a licensed firearm in Jamaica, a legal firearm. Him said some twisted, crazy things, and I responded to him yesterday and said, I will address you this morning, idiot boy. And it was a bit disrespectful to call him an idiot boy, but he was saying some very idiot things. I don't know why people get mad when they do stupid stuff and you say, that's stupid. Oh, y'all call me stupid? Big disrespect. All right, we're going to talk about that. So, and the security guards are striking in Jamaica. I told you yesterday I got word that they were going to strike because a security guard called me from Jamaica and said, we're going on strike in a SouFLo. We'll start tomorrow. So I said that before it started, and yes, it did start, and they did do it, and they are on strike currently. We're going to talk about those conditions as well. They do stupid stuff and win stupid prices, Katanja Empress, and then get vexed. But here, man, the big talk this morning was a video I put up yesterday, which I vaguely referred to on Morning Thoughts yesterday, and I told y'all, go watch the video because I found it somewhat comical. And I even said, like Vibes Cartel said, life can be so paradoxical and strange sometimes. Me laugh about it. One woman said, I don't find it funny that you find it funny. And the next woman said, yep. No, the same woman said, and I'm done with your channel as of today. Me go down further and see a next person say, I just unsubscribed too, right? Because his opinions are something. The next person said, and this brains have to deal with, referring to my wife, Shakira. Them used to call her Brains and the Beat. Well, she called herself Brains and the Beat before, and she switched her name back to Shakira Sphere on YouTube. Can go link up wifey channel when you feel like it and see what she has to offer as well. Yes, the crackhead Smokey story, my friend. Let me big up some people this morning. Cause I'm feeling ready for this. You know, I'm feeling ready for this. I noticed a couple of things, and I'm gonna say it might get heated this morning. Some people might be triggered. Trigger warning. Me like to warn them when the material might be triggering. So, you know, you can exit stage left if you don't want to be triggered. And if you want to be in, you stay in. All right. It's going to be that kind of morning. Let me big up some people first before we get into all this. All right. Where do we start? Wanna tell me which one to start out with first? We start out with Spice first, or we start out with the I want a divorce after finding out about my wife's past? Back to the top of the chat I go. Asarin Odetta again, big up yourself. First one in the building this morning. Great goodies. Carrie Ann Jones, Audrey Wright's in the building. BM is in the building. Pussy Galore there. Pussy Galore, me no know. Your name just always make me laugh. Pussy Galore is in the building this morning. Dainty D is in the building. Big up yourself, Dainty D. Thank you for being here in the building. Darlene Walter Riley is here this morning. I hope all is well, my friend. Janet Stewart is here. Wayne Nathan is here. Lessa Stevens is here. Morning, Lessa Steph. Stacey Ann Williams is in the building this morning. Candice on the beat is here. Vicky Victory is here. Good morning, SouFLo and SouFLo family. Little Red Gucci 2 is in the building this morning. Thank you for being here. Sharon Spence, Angel of Mine, Virtuous Fire. Senior Sexy is here this morning. June O'Brien, Rosalind Smichael. Purple Royal is here this morning. Michelle Howell is here this morning. Lady J is here this morning. Fallon Carrington, I hope all is well. Fallon Carrington says, Shalom, blessings, thanksgiving to you and your house, and the same to you and yours, my friend. Naturally Yours is in the building this morning, all the way from the UK, tuning in. Virtuous Fire there. Veronica Gale is here. Angel of Mine says, like up the live, guys, as you come in. Just like up the live as you come in. Karen Notice says, good morning, SouFLo family and everyone. I'm tuning in. Enough blessings to all. Up, up, up. And that up for us means wake up, wise up, and rise up. Black Goddess Henry is here this morning. Dorothy T is here this morning. Marcia Walters. Patsy Barron's here in the building this morning. Elaine Brown, Main One, RBK Daya. Kai Tai Jai Empress is in the building. I'm speaking Cantonese. Kai Tai Jai Empress is in the building this morning. Michelle Howell says is here. Julie Tapper is here this morning. Let me see who else. If me never call your name like Charma D Star, Elaine Brown, and Donna Davis, then the rest of you already know how we go. We can't spend all morning and big up people, although I would like to. I appreciate you being here. All right. Let me say this. Let me start off like this. One of the persons that said yesterday they're done with the channel was actually someone that actually took the time to purchase membership to the channel. So I don't know if it's that you can't continue to pay your $9.99 a month and keep your membership, and you did not go leave anyway. But I can't see the rationale, the necessary necessity of you unsubscribing from the channel altogether because of my opinion. This is called SouFLoTV. So if you come over here, you're going to hear SouFLo opinions, right? And I've always said that I respect your opinion, and I hope you respect mine as well. We don't have to have the same opinions, and I don't have to say all the things that you like. So let me put a warning out again. For those of you who feel like you're only here because I say things that you like, and as soon as me I go say something, you go left. You might as well left from now, because I'm never going to be 100% you. Why? Because I'm not you. That simple. When you and your family member gather up around, I don't know, some people don't have no family, and that's just how life is. Some people are loners with no family and anything. But when you and your people them gather up and talk, do you excommunicate members from your family because their opinions are different from yours? You don't. You join in the conversation, you laugh, you call Uncle Mark crazy, you say Auntie Sharon madhead, sick head, no good. You call this one and that, and you carry on with life, and you still keep a mutual respect. And them thing that we want over here. We want this to be a platform where people can speak their mind, say their opinions, keep it clean. Don't get disrespectful. You know, I send up nobody under them mother. They're good mommy and all these things. But don't expect everybody to like your opinion or even have the same opinion as you. You know what I say? All right. Michelle Howell says the platform is yours, SouFlo. Yes, it is, but it's ours. Because if it was only for me, I would have been a one person talking head right here and nobody tuning in. So really and truly, it's the audience that makes the platform. But me want people who have sense and can function with common sense and can function with some respect and some level of dignity. And you know, man, I don't want no people over here just huggish and brutal towards each other because that's not what we're promoting. And we don't want to bring that energy to the channel. Remember me telling you, me used to do a whole heap of dancehall music review, but people used to send people up under them mother regular. And I noticed the energy that was coming there. If somebody came by the channel and they're like, I like this channel very much. People used to say this. SouFlo, me like the channel very much, but I'm afraid to comment. Because every time I comment, 50 people jump on me, send me up under my mother, threaten to kill me and all this. I don't like that kind of energy, so I'm moving on. I just watch now, I don't even comment. I say, I have to fix this. But then YouTube came out and YouTube said they are holding us responsible. So when you see a whole lot of profanity, disrespect, calling for the deaths of a group of people, racism, all these things in your comment section, it is your responsibility to monitor your comment section and dash for some of them people that block them or take their comment off or at least let them know, please clean it up. If you don't believe me, look at the top of the comment section. YouTube has a message there for everybody that's leaving a comment. See? So we just try to clean up the platform and keep it loving, keep it interesting at the same time, entertaining, educational, fun, all these things, but no disrespect. No disrespect at all whatsoever. So for whoever feels disrespected, I apologize in advance. But me still I gotta say what I have to say. All right. So here we start out now. Ladies. All right. Me well want to start out with the spice thing, but me want to start out with this first. So somebody please tell me which one do I start out with first? We can address the FLA boss later. Save that for last, right? It's gonna be between Spice update or it's going to be I want a divorce. The divorce one or the Spice one? Talk to me, Spice. Somebody else says Spice. Next person says Spice. All right. Teacher, I need you to call name so we can give the person a referral. Jaja. We're gonna leave out them name this morning. It's a warning. It's a warning. Spice. Divorce, Spice. I want divorce, that. So Spice it is. Smoke it, tired of Spice. Rotted. Black Goddess Henry. Spice is trending right now. We can't take that away. It is what it is. Okay. Every day I get up, every which part me look. These are the headlines, and it's what people are really talking about. People love her. People hate her. People support her. People chat about her. People want to know what is going on. The whole situation is mysterious still to some degree. All right. Jamaica dancehall star Spice remains under close medical observation or supervision after she develops major complications following a surgery in the Dominican Republic. Split among the DJ circle about whether to address the development publicly or not. Speculations about a musical stunt using illness is false. All right. So far. All right. That was a little, hey, people are saying, says a stunt she pull and these things. I don't think it's a stunt she pulling. So with that said, we are going to talk about what is. She showed up yesterday. And when actually it was before yesterday. All right, yesterday. Me hear wifey say, babe, no, it was late night, the night before. She said, babe, Spice just post on our official IG. And me said, yeah, right. What she do? She did it? Me go on like, me not care first, Then I was like, what she do? She did it? She said something and she was like, no, but I put up a post. I couldn't find our IG yesterday. I don't know if them fling me off it because I normally follow her. And normally when you type into IG, the name of certain people, especially if you follow them, it would pop up and it would give you, as soon as you start, spell the name. Spell half of the name, them give you the whole name. Me couldn't find it for nothing. A bare fan page me I get. So I don't know. And I couldn't get to the page to see the post. That's okay. I waited until official news entities bring it out and publish it. That post was from weeks ago. No pussy galore, man. A post get put up night before. Or is it so yesterday morning would be last night, not last night, yesterday night. Something like that. In my days mix up. Anyhow, it appears that Dancehall Queen Spice, shout out to the Jamaica Loop for this one. It appears that Dancehall Queen Spice has returned to social media. Here, wifey there. By the way, me and her are going to start doing some podcast listening stuff. So stay tuned for that.
And please drop topics for us to talk about. But it's not a post, it's a story. It's an Instagram story she posted.
Instagram stories, two of them, right?
Two of them, back to back.
All right, so they were posted. All right, two Instagram posts to our official IG. Now, either she does not control her official IG and somebody else post it. You know, sometimes we say them hack my account after you send somebody up under the, then you say it wasn't me, them hack my account or something, I don't know. But there were two posts added, which got some people very excited. Oh, she's posting again. So she really, all right. So maybe so the story go out. All right. It appears Dancehall Queen Spice has returned to social media amid her hiatus since mid-October and concerns since last week relative to the status of her health. While it is unclear whether the female entertainer herself made the post or it was done by person or persons that are aligned to her circle, the official Spice Instagram page was busy commenting and posting on the platform on Sunday afternoon, it says here. A Sunday night me seat, or Sunday night wifey seat, and told me about it. In her first Instagram post since telling her fans that she was taking a break from social media, which she did on October 17th, the entertainer reposted an Instagram post that was made by one of her fan pages, Chart of Spice. The fan had urged like-minded supporters of the DJ to stream her new single called Worlds Apart. Worlds Apart features Vybz Kartel and Patoran King. Stream Worlds Apart. By the way, has anybody seen Vybz Kartel? Because me I noticed on IG suddenly that me not see him. I don't see his official blue tick Vybz Kartel something. I wonder how go on. Anyway, Worlds Apart wrote the official Instagram page underneath the post with several fire emojis. Spice reposted it, or whoever reposted it, to her official IG with the blue tick. The Dancehall Queen's Instagram page then went on to post lyrics of her single. The single is called Same Mouth for her latest album, Emancipated, which was released in the summer. The same mouth you feed at your table will do to you what Cain do to Abel. The same mouth will say you fi disable. Sometime I wish them mouth did have a label. Them I wish for me fall out. Keep going all out. Them I wish for me fall out. Keep going all out. Spice DJs in the snippet that was posted from the track. Now, one of the artist's biggest fans, Kem, also quoted lyrics from the same track on her Instagram page as rumors swirled last week. Relatives of Spice health, etc., etc. The entertainer's Instagram page reposted to her fan on Sunday, telling her that if it's one thing I'm gonna do is keep reminding you that I love you. Amen to your caption. There is no denying that Spice and former beauty queen and now parliamentarian Lisa Hanna are besties, a term that is used on occasions by the dancehall entertainer to refer to her close friends or close fans. It was therefore no surprise to see Spice's Instagram page respond to a photograph that was shared. Lisa Hanna shared a photograph of her and Spice hugging her son in a tender mother and child moment. Aww. wrote the Spice official Instagram page, who answered it on Sunday. This is all tracking that her official IG was active, right? On Sunday to the photograph that was uploaded by Lisa Hanna last week. The buzz of relatives from Spice Instagram page is the buzz of activities from Spice's Instagram page is welcome news for some of her fans who had been praying for her health following rumors of serious medical complications in the Dominican Republic on November 2nd, which her booking agent, by the way, Ray Alexander, subsequently had denied at first. Spice is back. Thank heavens, wrote one Instagram user late Sunday, echoing the sentiment of a large segment of her fan base. Them happy for say any kind of motion. Like Rihanna fan base, a big Rihanna for a song from when? And she dropped something for the latest movie, Black Panther edition, and everybody is going crazy about it because they want something from her. Same thing with Spice fandom. They want to hear something at this point. Want to hear her say something, post something, do something. Amid it all, though, there were some persons who were not convinced that it was actually Spice. Spice's real name is Grace Hamilton, who was commenting on Sunday, but possibly could be someone from her team. My office Spice go live for me believe she dep on our page. I believe our family are trying to cover up some things, one person said. Another social media user agreed with that and said the same thing. The person said, same thing I said from last night. Until she Spice go live, knowing how she love our besties them and how she speak about her fans, I not believe in nothing until she go live, wrote another person. Others claim that if the rumors were a stunt to promote her music, that this had made them lose all respects for her at this point. They are planning to cancel her if this was a stunt. So she can't come back looking too healthy. My advice would be to come back in a wheelchair because enough of them are planning to cancel you. I don't know. It looks serious right now. So disrespectful. Save your prayers for my family, shared one woman. Added another person. If this is a stunt, well, I've lost all forms of respect for Spice. Sorry, not sorry. However, some fans of the DJ said that she had a right not to disclose to anyone what was happening in her personal life. She, Spice, said that she was taking a break. She's a public figure, but just like everyone else, she deserves some privacy. A next person says, I do not understand why people feel so entitled to her personal life. They are actually getting upset because she won't tell them her private business, said one person. Next woman said, y'all ran with the rumor that even her team denied, and y'all upset that she started posting and don't say nothing. The lady will come and address it when she's ready, man. She or her family never gave the media nothing to run with. Me don't know how this a person know all that, but okay. Spice is widely known for songs such as Ramping Shop with Vibes Cartel, Cool It, Cool It, Cool It Down, and them kind of song there, and Tape Measure, and all these things. And as it sits, there is word out there. So you see, some people are still confused. Me still confused though. And everything I've said so far, out of all the videos I've done, it's still alleged and still pointing to a source until me see her come out too. I'm not rushing her, but I'm just saying, if her team had said from the beginning that this is what's going on, and then everybody would have just says, you're confused to lesser. It's like when you talk truth these days, everybody want to beat you, and then people want to cuss you. I don't know. Me confused too. And I know I'm not the only one. Lessa says she confused too. Because we're getting it from all different angles. End of the day, I still said the same thing. I'm still saying I want to see her. I'm not saying she must come now and say nothing now. If something really serious are going, then so be it. But if you're up enough to talk and be okay to where you can actually say something, you don't have to show with the whole body, goody. You don't show it from up as so up, right? However, Rubber Ranks in the UK yesterday made a statement that said that he heard from relatives of Spice in the UK that she did suffer a heart attack. Now, remember, this man, that her representative that spoke earlier and denied all this, booking agent, he actually said it wasn't so. She didn't suffer no heart attack. She wasn't in no coma. But Robert Rank said that, naturally he went and he checked with close family members that she has in the UK, and they confirmed that she did suffer a heart attack, and it is a heart attack, contrary to what her representative denied first. So we'll get all kind of news, my friend, right? And this is the early stages of her recovering from a heart attack. So yes, she is doing better. She is getting better. But it was true that it was a heart attack. Now, up to this point, we have never heard that it was a heart attack. We heard that she went into a coma. We heard that she was unresponsive. We heard that she came back out. Her diagnosis, our situation changed. She was looking and getting better, stronger by the day, is what one report said, right? And now, on the English, British side, Robert Ranks over there, so I say, yes, it was confirmed by trusted sources, them called trusted sources, that it was a heart attack that she actually suffered. Me still don't know. All I know is this. The cloud them starting to get dark over the playing field, if you know what I mean. In other words, then this is where the fans start to go. If me not get no clarity, me bex. And it better not be a stunt because I'm invested. I told you before, she exists in a different space, right? We're not the superstars that Spice is. So us regular people don't get these same accolades. We might sick and nobody no care. But you got to understand that people are invested in people like Spice when your stardom has hit a certain level. So some people are going to feel like they're entitled to your business. May not even reach now yet, and people feel like they're entitled to my business. So how much picnic you have, who you have them with, how much time you're married, where this woman you come from, what's your age difference, this, that. Like, they want to know, right? Them want to know. So I can only imagine on that level, they really want to know everything, especially if it's something like this. Is it a stunt? Is she faking it? I would hate for her to do this. Matter of fact, I would hate her for doing this because we're really, really worried. At this point, I still don't think it's a stunt. Actually, I'm starting to believe no, but no one get my facts straight. I'm starting to believe now that it actually really is what they said it is. I don't know if a heart attack for real. That's why I do point of references. So no can't say SouFLo lie and come make up story about yes, she did me get it from me point to rubber ranks. So remember me I tell you say him say it over so in the UK on a Jamaica radio station over there, right? And that was yesterday. Especially when she get to the Housewives of Atlanta stage SouFLo. Why as Jamaicans we feel so entitled to our celebrities, but we are satisfied with whatever international celebrity give to us? You know what, Kaitaja Empress? Good question. And I think the answer is because we don't resonate with overseas celebrity. We know them, but we don't resonate with them. We and them don't talk the same. We and them not eat no ackee and saltfish. We don't share the same culture, so to speak. Yeah, them listen to rap and R&B and whatever. They're artists. Not saying they don't listen to us too, but our main diet is our thing, right? Reggae and dancehall and these kind of things. I don't know. We feel more endeared to our own, and I think a lot of us feel as if we help to build the person, so we are entitled. I just saw them stay. We help to build the person, so we're entitled. So if anything I go on, be truthful with me. Let me know. Me want to know. Don't shut us out. That kind of thing. I think that's just what it is. You know, the facts won't be straightened until it come out of Spice mouth. That's something there with it, Carrie Ann Jones. Right? That's something there with it. So I continue to report and continue to update and continue to keep her in the forefront Just like we're supposed to be doing about Donnelly Donaldson. Remember, if you talk about it, it stays. If you don't talk about it, it goes away. So either way, if a publicity, if she's the hot topic for the moment, she's the hot topic for the moment. That's just what it is. The facts won't be straight until it comes straight out of her mouth. And when she come back, she can tell me whatever she want tell we say. Not never do me good. Me over here watch all the rumors them. Don't blame me because I don't want to respond to everything what people are put out. People are gonna talk. She can come back and say anything at this point, right? We'll see what she comes back and says. But whatever she comes back and says to us is what we're going to have to go with. Karen noticed says she got sick, but I truly believe she's going to recover. And probably that's why we started seeing the posts. You know, some woman stay already. She like, no, me not ready because my face puffy and these things. Me not ready to go up on camera yet. But me can go post, repost some stuff, like some people's stuff. If you're liking other people's stuff from your official blue tick IG account and you're having content posted to it, you either have somebody that is trusted that you gave that permission to do that to or with, or you yourself are just doing it from behind the scenes, right? It's not a fake page, it's a real thing. So she's feeling better and coming around now, and she's like, boy, a whirlwind of rumors out there, a whirlwind of stuff are going with me name in it. I still feel like I need to rest a little bit more. And I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case. Lesser Steph says at least a 20-second clip would convince me. And that me I say from day one. Me say at least a 1 minute clip. Just come out and say, look now, I'm good. Me hear all the rumors. Remember, I told y'all I was taking a break because I needed it. I'm chilling, man. Me good. Or, boy, some things are going, When me come back, me giving you the full 100, but me all right, right? Me all right. And I'll see you later. That's it. 30 seconds. 60 seconds. Lesser says 20 seconds. We take anything right now. And then that's where the truth would be for us from then on. Not true? Sharon says, really? When she's not well? Sharon, but how not well can you be? Sometimes me wake up on my head, I kill me in the morning. And I'm like, yo, I don't get these kind of headaches. Head pounding. And I still fix a cup of tea, get up, put the show together, come sit before you, and still have a morning thoughts. Sometimes me tell you, say, I might have to cut this early because, me not feel too good. Or sometimes I tell you, hey, there will be no morning thoughts this morning. Like if me put out a video, like a post without me being live like this, I put a headline with it that says there will be no morning thoughts this morning, not feeling too good, or I have prior engagements and I'll see you tomorrow. Me don't know. Me just feel like it's some kind of responsibility to it. There's some kind of responsibility to it. If I walk in a Walmart and pay $9.99 and don't get nothing, I would have feel away. Give me back my money kind of way. So that's how people feel when they are invested even a penny deep and one thought deep into your business. If she is out of it, then obviously I wouldn't want her to be coming on going, oh my God, the too good, not the too good. But me not expect her to do that, right? If it really is that, but remember, we don't know. We're going off of sources that are supposed to be trusted sources, but we want it straight from the horse's mouth. Now, if the horse not ready to talk, no pun intended, not ready to talk yet, then so be it. So be it. But it will eventually come out. Sharon Ingram Brickhouse says, we don't know the severity of what happened. Give her time. That's what I'm saying. We don't know if it's really bad to where she is not talking at all, or we don't know if she up. And she's like, I'm just not ready to go yet. Make the thing run like more. Let me see what them I say. Or, we don't know what going on behind the scenes. We don't. But please don't paint a picture of me being callous. If she's in that state I just showed you, like, I work in the field of occupational therapy. I know what someone recovering from a heart attack looks like. I'm not saying that she had one. I'm saying that's one of the stuff that was said out there. It was originally said, suffered a heart attack, went into a coma. Her booking agent came out and said, nothing no go so. Now we're hearing the same thing again through Rubber Ranks them from the UK. Got in touch with her family members that she has there that they know, people that are close to them, and at Igosa, and that did happen, but she's recovering nicely. And them kind of something that saw. I know how people are when they go through those things, and if you see me act it out like I don't feel like, if she's like that, we wouldn't want to see her neither. I don't think she want to present unless she want to present herself like that. But I wouldn't want to force her to present herself like that, right? I'm going to take a trip to wherever to see what's going on. Yeah, go down a DR, BM. This could be used as a teachable moment too. That's all I'm saying. And we definitely try to teach from it. We are tell the woman them say, love yourself. Love yourself. Stop trying to get skinny for the guy who don't like fat girls. If you're fat or you're chunky and thick and your body flat, and stop trying to get big booty for the guys who don't like flat body woman. Go find you a man who like flat body woman, or your body don't mean nothing to him because he's gonna be more into you than the body or the breasts or whichever part you're gonna get done. And stop paying attention to people. A man said this. Him said, a lot of us broke people, and him called broke people if you're not wealthy, not rich or hood rich. If you're not wealthy, then he classifies you as broke. Him said, not for we broke people, you see. When it's time to go out to these shindigs and parties and gatherings we go to, we spend our best money, hard-earned money. You have on your red bottoms this, and you buy your Louis Vuitton that, and you buy your Versace that, and you put on your this and your that, right, and you go out. He's saying, hold on there, we're not take that yet. He said, when we do these things, we go into a crowd where usually the lights are dim. People might see what you have on, but nobody cares. Them probably have on the knockoff and it look just as good as your real one where you spend out all of your money for get, and they got theirs for less than half a price of what you have on, all these other things. Point of that is perception. Perception. Who like what them like is gonna like what they like. Nobody chop and cut and splice and try 15 nothing. I said this to the ladies before. Some of you like man that don't like you, right? And some of you try to impress women that really don't care about you. Like, I show that girl last time. I don't do it for men. I saw them saying, no, I don't do this for men. I do this for me. So I get my breast done for me. I get my body done for me. I get my nose done for me. Not for no man. All right, if you say so. But there's a competition between ladies as well. Want to look better than that girl. Oh, she beat them bad. Go on, go there, watch your body. She get the body done. Go to look, girl. She have like hourglass figure for real. Yeah, Coca-Cola bottle shape on these things. You do it for somebody. But most of the time, the somebodies that you're doing it for in the grand scheme of things not really mean nothing in your life. See? So, another analogy I used, I talked to wife about that yesterday or day before yesterday. I said, it's like those women that sisters say, I want to go natural. Grow up being here natural, take out the perm and do these things, stop wearing the whole heap of wig them. Show myself sometimes as I was created by God. Not true, because God no make no mistake. But black men don't pay me no attention when I'm in my natural state. I may say, it's because you're looking at the black men who don't like black women in their natural state, because there's a whole barrage of black men out there that like to see you in your natural state, but those aren't the type that you like. See? Just like the girl that might bleach out themselves and do up themselves and do all kind of something to themselves, they appeal to a certain type of man. Right? Them not appeal to every man. Them appeal to a certain type of man. So naturally, you're trying to appeal to that certain type of man. So you have these natural hair sister them, and she walk right past fear type that she like, and then cut the eye past her, no PR, no mind. She come back down the road tomorrow. She doll up herself, makeup and everything, big eyelash them stuff, wig in place. And to them, I pay attention. Damn, what's up, shorty? Hey, ma, how you doing? And now she feel good. Oh, I got your attention now, but you never get him attention natural. You didn't get him attention as yourself. See? So he likes a certain type, and you're trying to be the certain type that he likes. That'll go cause some discomfort to you down the line. Because now you have to go maintain that appearance. So if you're really one of those women that actually want man that like you just for you, then go just the way you are. You can still look good with your natural, clean up yourself, fix up yourself, and style your natural hair and go out. You're going to find man with in a natural. Damn. I hardly see sisters with their natural hair nowadays. She banging. Look at that. Oh, I love her hair. Hey, how you doing? You know, you will start catch them attention. The ones them where you actually would have really like you for your natural self. I just saw it go. So anyhow, that's the lesson on that this morning. All right, love yourself at the end of the day. Remember, doing Spice is in the entertainment business, and that's what the entertainment business has come to. And you have to survive in that world. So things have to look good. You have to do a little prim up and prop up your son, prop up something. And if it's not even surgery, them do, they have to start wearing stuff that make the girls squeeze up like this in the camera, so it create a good cleavage, sex cells, and them have to put on some panty that's padded, so it look like the body kind of round and stiffer than it actually really is, and all these things. If she go home and you go home with her and she take off the whole of that, everything drop down, so but you wouldn't know it, because it's the entertainment industry. Like Elephant Man said, right? Appearance and all these things. At that time, image is everything. The man said thirst is nothing, image is everything. That's the entertainment business. But we're not all entertainers. A lot of us just like to imitate these famous entertainers. Them famous start do our body, them want to do them body too. Them famous star look a certain way and start marketing certain things to them, and they start purchasing these certain things and start, and that's the world we live in. This is why major entities are now paying millions of dollars to influencers on platforms like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. And well, I don't know about all of them if they're getting paid, but I know on YouTube and other places, Instagram, so on and so forth, for influence. So they do have that deep of an influence. Spice didn't need anything else done, I'm sorry to say, says Dainty D. Yeah, in your opinion, in my opinion too. In my opinion, Spice did good from day one. Remember Spice from Spice did Marga, and she did good from then. And before she had children, and she did good from then. And then after she have children, of course, most women that have children, the hips spread out a little bit. Them call it mommy hips. It looks sexy to me. The body look more womanly now and these kind of things, but she probably feels like she needed to tuck in some things. Nice for the on stage, my friend, and sing song about take a girl man or boom off a cocky or something, and people are laugh after how your body look. Watch it big old roll in her belly. My girl, go fix up yourself. You talk about boom off a cocky, you look like where. So, it's not nice. You have to present the part. If you're going to sing about sexy song, you have to look sexy. You can't sing about sexy song and look like something that turns off most people. You understand? So entertainment world, different world from regular world that we live in. Yes, she needed that that booty reduced, says Kai Tai Jai Empress. It did round there. I don't know one time that the body they get so big though, because like I said, Spice was maga. But my wife never have no surgery. Shakira never have no surgery. And Shakira did maga. When we first beat her, she did maga. Aksar, I even told her, I said, you fine and everything, but you could do with putting on some weight. You need to put on some weight. And I also told her, I said, wait till you have children. Because I foresaw it. I saw it in a vision. I said, after she have picnic, hip them, I got spray out like a bit. The battery really, I got. And so said, so done. Is a powerhouse now. Yeah, I feel I get up and exercise every day and make sure I'm in shape on these things, because boy, I tell you, you don't know. Yeah. Oh, a lady said yesterday in the comment section, I have to ask her what this have to do with the man and female woman who he find out was a prostitute. The lady said, you always sexualize your wife, every time you post her, you sexualize her. And I want to know, what is that about? Or I always wondered what that was about. To the man them in the audience, we can never win. You hear me? We can never win. If me never pay her no mind, and me never say nothing about her, you would hear a whole heap of them same wanna beat me, and I talk about, cause your wife look good. You have her lock up in a house, I hide her from everybody while you're ashamed of her, and you know, them kind of something there. If me put her in front of the camera and go on like I'm into her, me into her too much. Now me a sexualize her. So you can't win. You just have to live your life and be yourself and be genuine to yourself. And who like it, like it. Who don't like it, just don't like it, and we move along. Because so would I go? And I told her that. I said, you know, it's funny because you are probably one of the people who, if I never showed her and I never showed affection or attraction to her and for her, you would have been one of the people that would probably say, oh, look how you hide your wife. Look how you always lock her away. You look like you're ashamed to be with her. You look like you're this. You look like you're that. Me can't win. And I'm not here to please everybody. Exactly, Karen noticed. Me can't please everybody. Me can't, but if you ever see my wife, oh, I'm if you tell you about it, cause me tell her the other day, I say, go on, babe, go down the road, go check your mailbox. Go on, and she just come from the gym and she had all her gym clothes. It's like, go down the road, go check the mailbox. And she was like, no, leave me alone. I'm like, no, go me push her down the road. Go and go check the mailbox, cause you know she have on her workout outfit and thing, and everything drip proper. See? I mean, just want to see some car pass out the road and say, hear somebody brakes. Or see somebody rotted and ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not one of them kind of guy there that's like going to the house, go put on the long sheet or the on the bed, wrap up your head, you know, cover your face. You don't want nobody see you. Like, if you gotta show it off, you only live once. You're only young once. You only have the body there one time in a life. So somewhere down the road, you can tell this story. Some man meet woman, the woman sexy when you meet her. She used to dress sexy when you meet her. She had an aura about her that made heads turn when she went places. And you go meet that woman there, and now you have her lock up in her house, and you try to tear down the curtain, them and wrap her up in it. And I try to take off the bed sheet, but this year we're going to work today. Take off that. Me not like this, don't put on that. I'm not him. I can't be him. Now that is insecurity. That is insecurity because you met her like that, and your wife are like that, and now you want to do what? Erase her sexiness. It's not gonna happen, and it's not a good thing to do. The woman will start to forget who she is trying to please you. Then you have a really unhappy woman because she's going to have a side where she wants to be a bit voyeurous. She wants to go out and feel some attention. She wants to go out and turn a couple heads. She wants to still know if she got it or just life. I saw it go. See? So hold it down, man. Hold it down. Main one says it's people who will argue anything you say, regardless of what you say. If you say yes, they say no. And for true, for them just ready to argue with you though. And it no matter what you say, you're right. If me say yes, them say no. If I say up, them say down. If I say right, them say left. If I say go, them say stay. Them name opposites. Or them will oppose everything where you say. Just because. But I saw you go. So you go. So big up yourself, wifey, with your sexy body self around there. And yes, I sexualize you. Me tell her the other day, I said when she go down there, go check. Me said, them a look. Them a look. Me get to have it in my house. Me get to see it naked and these things. So me not worried. It no bother me. You know? That's the joy. That's the joy. See it? You know how much woman don't hear a good compliment from them man on a regular basis? You know how much woman, damn, he never compliments me. I don't even know if he find me sexy anymore. You know? Y'all body good and strong, man. Chat about. So yeah, big up to Spice. We're still sending out our prayers. We're still sending out our well wishes. We want the young lady them though if you know say somebody out there loves you just the way you are, my friend, and not just one person. A whole heap of man out there will love you just the way you are. Me not talk about dirty attitude, and I talk about your body. Just the way you are. See some big woman, three of me. One woman make three of me. So there's one that's in my city, as a matter of fact. Take a girl, man. She big like this, and people are like, what, a how, and why, and what? Because the brother what she do with tall like me, him maga, him, him and him carry himself good. And one of them youth that way, him can wink to girl and them will respond on these things. But him there with a woman will stay so. See? So there's somebody out there. You don't have to chop and splice and cut up nothing. Trust me. If you're feeling like, oh, I'm a bit overweight and it's bearing down on my breathing and may I get winded just going up some steps and all that, then yes, think about your health, right? I'm not promoting unhealthy behaviors and getting morbidly obese. And there they are, it till I reach my 600-pound life and I talk about there's a man out there. You know, I feel like me go ahead, cause somebody are gonna love me. And you have fried chicken on your bed, cause you have to lay down and fry the chicken, cause you can't get up and I know that me I tell you for do. I'm just saying. Keep yourself decent, somebody out there for you. Keep yourself clean, somebody out there for you. From man now, if you cock them nose when them come around because God she smell. Or nothing like that, there's somebody out there for you. All right? Him love Mampy. Yes, him look like him love Mampy. And this, no, she a pass Mampy. Me not lie. She big. She big. He's a big girl. He's a big girl. Pretty face, but there's a whole lot of body to work with. But, you know, him did do the work. So, I guess him like working with a whole lot of body. To each his own. To each his own. That's a perfect example to the ladies out there. Some man like climb mountains. And some man like broke twig off a tree. You decide which one you want and which one you want to be. But either way, so hey, God give us something, you know. God given us something, and men will go anywhere to find it. So if it's between 10 roll of fat, they will go there to find it. I don't know what I talk about. I don't have to spell out all that. Big people there talk. Fat girls need love too, Craig. Wanga to each his own. Sorry. I meant fluffy. Call them anything, man. Just don't call them disrespectful. Don't give them no disrespectful name. Remember our culture, right? We're not too segregate. We're not too. That's why foreign woman, big and out of shape, as we would call them, out of shape. When them go Jamaica, beer, psst, and hey, and yo, tickers. Yo, nobody now call her big dirty girl or big overweight and go lose something. Not one man I tell her that. She getting eyes. A beer eye. Me love my. I don't remember that song there. Me love my fatty. Pipe on the body. Me love my. Me love my fatty. The man say me just think. He just beat it up all when it bigger than my body. Me just beat it up till it's sunny. Me just. That's us. That's us. After the woman yesterday, we say she done with the channel and she unsubscribed now. And so we stay. We take serious thing, make joke. All right? No disrespect. But we talk about that one, you know. So yesterday I posted this video. Ladies, I have a gripe. I have a gripe, I don't know. Real G, big up yourself and thank you for that. I have a gripe, I don't know. Why is it that women, you see, I'm going to cross my hand now. Why is it that you women always find an excuse for other women, but you can't find them excuse for man? You know, if you come on and say, boy, the man just find out, say, his wife was a prostitute, you know, not a woman we had a whole heap of boyfriends, fiancés, or man before. She was a working prostitute in an area where everybody know her in there. Worst part, she did that on crack, my youth. Smoke, crack, walk, street. She didn't even have a pimp. Yeah, and you know how pimps treat their hoes. Like, get my money. Go get my money, bitch. Don't come back in here until it's just say 14 grand. And she have to stay out there on the truck and run the blade until she make the man money and come back in with it. And she subjected herself to all that, and this is a part of her past. And this man who married her never find out about it till later from other people. And you run this by the average woman, and the average woman will say, so what? Jesus did not neglect the harlot. So who are you? Everybody has a past. We are born in sin and shaped in iniquity, and in the name of God and so on and so forth. Stay with the woman, man. The same woman, them, a woman come on and say, girl, I caught my husband cheating. I threw all his stuff out. It was all over the lawn. Yeah. He drove by, picked up all his stuff. He was begging to come back in the house. I told him, nope. He left. I changed the locks. I don't want him in here no more. You know when I jump on that post there and say, leave him, girl. Remember, I know, them same one said about the prostitute woman. SouFlo, people can change. People can change. Listen to me. People can change. He should be respecting his woman and giving her an applaud for changing her life from a street walking, car to car hopping, pimp having prostitute to deceiving him, to marrying her. People can change. She changed her life. That's the important part. Fast forward, go back over now, over to where the woman said she fling out her husband. She catch him a cheat. Hear them now. Leave him, girl. Leave him. He ain't no good. They all dogs. Matter of fact, once a cheater, always a cheater. So that's your red flag. Take it and go. I said to myself, so what happened to the people can change energy? The man over here, I tell him wife say he's going to change. I'm sorry. I tell the woman, encourage her. Left him. People can change for the whore, harlot, prostitute, ex, turn, somebody wife. Once a cheater, always a cheater for the man. Over here, so. How you do that? How y'all do that? Let's visit the video. I'm going to visit the video. I'm going to go in the comment section of this video because it got pretty spicy yesterday. Now, for show you how active this video comment section was. This video comment section has 902 comments. Usually the video them have about 100 and something, maybe 200 and something. Some I've seen with like 300 and something, unless the topic is really sizzling hot. Then you get more. This video have 900 and something comments on the video. May I look on it right now. Right now. Here is what NS says. NS says, because let me reiterate the story to you. The brother, after he found out, well, the way how he found out, he went to New York, right? After 7 years or so of being with his wife, you and somebody meet on a share in the past, like, yo, babe, I had a rough past, man. And, you tell each other them your thing. And, he said he never wanted to pressure her to go back to New York, but they take a vacation once a year together. And usually he'll suggest, all right, how about this year? We go see your people, go to New York. And she's like, nah. So every year she said, no, let's go somewhere else. Eventually, them end up go New York. It was her auntie that walked in and said, she made a comment towards how she changed her life. And she thought she would have been dead by now or something like that because how she was going before. This is family talking in front of family. Now, him say, it ring off in her head because she said something about thought she would have been dead. Now, wifey tell me about her past, but she never tell me nothing where she could have dead. So what's this about? Then auntie said the pimp what she did have before did want to kill her from before. And when she ran away, the family thought that he had actually killed her. And that's why them can't hear from her. When in truth and in fact, she moved out of the state, moved to somewhere else, changed her life, reinvent herself. And that's how she ended up meeting him. They worked at the same place, him fall in love, hand in marriage, all these other things. So now he's finding out, visiting the family. Leo Laro, big up yourself. Now he's finding out, visiting our family, so she did have pimp. Not only that, they had a name for her in that section of New York where she come from. Around here, so she was known as Smokey because she smoked enough crack. And she was a prostitute around here. She used to look good, and then she went all the way down, right? I don't know, one time people just start use crack, them look good and everything. Them look normal like them normal self, but over time, it takes its toll on them. Face start sucking, them start look a certain kind of way. Their behaviors change because psychological issues come with using that kind of drugs and whatever. So Auntie just I said, she thought she would have been that would have been the end of her. She glad to see how she do. She have a good man on these things, right? All right, my friend, hear this. The brother is asking, SouFlo, I don't know if I should stay with her. I love her. I love her. When I met her, he said he thought God sent her for him. I thought sing the Vibes Card song from True Religion. God sent you for me, right? Thought God sent her for him, right? So, of course, hand in marriage, love, best woman him ever had. She doesn't argue with him, he said. She respects him to the fullest, and the most a woman ever respect him, and she make his house a happy home. Me understand all that. But the man is torn because he said he would never have married her had he known that first, that she used to be a streetwalker with a pimp, and he probably wouldn't have chosen her to marry her had he known that. But at this point, he is conflicted because it's been years that they've been together. He's madly in love with her. She makes him happy. You know, house is peaceful, all these things. The whole of the woman them come out per front page, my friend. All the women are saying, stay with her. I don't care if she deceived you, so what? Her past is not your business. Stay with her. Hear this one person now. NS says, this brother has a lot of soul searching to do. In the end, it's about happiness in and out of the home, but especially in the home. Best of wishes to them as they negotiate, I think she meant to say navigate through these or their issues. This is another case of a partner not coming clean in the beginning of a relationship. So him have to go search him soul now, you know, not her. All right. Barbara Bibbins said she redeemed herself and she changed her life around. No one is perfect. He who is without sin cast the first stone. She hasn't done this man anything wrong. He said it in his letter to SouFlo. More power to this couple. God bless and sustain this couple and their happy home. Enough love to you both. Now, I must tell you, this brother is going to be reading and seeing all this. So we still decide, I'm still saying, keep it clean, keep it respectful, but just be honest. I'm not the type to say what you want me to say. And that's why you come to me. If you come to me, come ask me my opinion. Don't expect me to give you your opinion. You hear what I just said? If you're coming to me and say, SouFlo, I need your opinion upon this. Don't expect me to give you your opinion. I'm going to give you my opinion. The reason why the two woman them I talk about they're unsubscribing and she done with my channel, for one, I was laughing as I was reading the thing. I wish I take serious thing make joke. However, she said she done because I'm telling him to leave her. I never told him to leave her. I said I would leave. He's going to have to know what he wants in his life. But me, I give me opinion because him asked for me opinion. He didn't even think I was going to share this. He said, if I decide to share it, just take out him ID. Take out him identification. Nobody knows say him and his wife. So I omitted some things, name stuff, and shared it. This is my opinion. My opinion is that I would leave. The reason why I would leave. Wait, let me talk about the reason I would leave in a minute. But let's be real. Let's be real. The way how women back other women BS. I must say, boy, if one could have unite so for everything else, Y'all could move mountains, but don't always unite like this and foolishness. Somebody said, he should just look at the positive way. He didn't fall in love with her based on her past. He fell in love with her as a person. And if they truly love each other, he shouldn't allow her past to determine the future. This is a sticky one. I'm touched by this story and I pray that he will make the best decision. He rescued her. Nikki says, we all have secrets. But when a life-changing event such as marriage enters the relationship, all secrets should be on the table. Let him or her decide if they want to continue. I applaud her for moving away and staying clean, but I feel for him. That's a bitter pill to swallow. Me feel for him too. It is a bitter pill to swallow. Here is a man, Sheldon Pinnock. Sheldon Pinnock says, first of all, I would not divorce her because she make him happy, as he said. So there, when me telling you before, there's men out here for you. She make him happy, so I would not divorce her. He has a happy home, and she hasn't gave him a reason not to trust her. Happiness is not easy to come by. It is obvious that he does not want to divorce her. His brother may not know her well. There is no children involved to create a unity among families. Yes, her aunt is terrible. On the other hand, she should have muscle up and courage and tell him. The brother part was the man have two brothers. And he said he was so conflicted in his spirit, he never know what to do, who to talk to. He might write to SouFLoTV. The only other people him have to tell is him two brothers. Tell him two brother them everything. You know how them beat the two brother them in this comment section? They beat him for telling his two brothers. They beat his two brothers for making fun of him. Now I must tell you, if my brother come tell me, say, boy, brother, me just find out, say, him wife named Keisha. Me just find out, say, Keisha used to be big whore in New York, sell pum pum and everything. You like walk street, have pimp, crack out on street and them something there. You think me wouldn't laugh? Cause what else are we gonna do about it at this point? Cause me know Keisha, me know him, and for all the years I've known them together, they're happy. So for me now, it would have been a backside. What a dilemma. Brother, how you gonna deal with this? It would have been one of those family kind of talks. It's not like he was walking around spreading it through the neighborhood. Hey, she used to sell pum pum in New York, see her. He wasn't doing that. He confided that he told his brothers, and his brothers them laugh and make fun of him, right? What wrong with that? So the man wasn't even supposed to tell nobody that. See, somehow, right? We don't want men. We don't put us in this box. We don't want men to hold stuff like that to themselves. Not even your brother, your closest relative, you shouldn't tell. That's despicable. So disrespectful of you. That's degrading. That's all kind of something about the man. So when time this man hold this in now, and it buckle up to the point where him not know what to do with it. And one day she go in the kitchen and drop a fork. And the fork go ping ping and disturb him meds. And he say, your big cell crutches, girl. And it come out all the wrong way. And fight broke out. And that's why sometimes, when you see things happen and the man them either kill themselves or kill somebody, hear everybody know. No. Why you didn't talk to somebody about it? Well, I talk to somebody about it. Who did you think he was going to talk to? The closest people to him and brother them. Crystal G said next thing them brother they run at the corner try to get her. Well, that's where her loyalty to him would come in. Either that part of herself is going to come back, and she going to say, yes, the brother have money, me can make a change without husband knowing. So me I'll sell him some, because me used to sell it anyway. Or she can be like, babe, so your brother propositioned me. I don't know if it's because of what you told him about my past, but in proposition me. But him have $100 if I can come boom off him sitting. And it's gonna be either or either. My reason why that's a hard pill to swallow. Karen notice that's a hard pill to swallow. What tells you exactly them come with cash? My reason why I wouldn't go any further was because that's a big deception, man. That's not a little deception. That's a big deception. It's not like, say, she tell me, say, how many men you been with before? And she's like, well, my past is not really your concern, you know, but since we're being open and honest and everything, I want you to know something. I never whore out myself. I've been with 3 guys my whole life. You're number 4. Still have room on one hand for more, you know, that kind of thing there. And then we go find out, say, it was actually 10 and possibly could be more. And may I say, well, that bad or not so bad, we can get over that because we have more than 10 too, you know. So we move on from this. That's not the case. You have to think about the things that a street prostitute does. Maybe someone new to the world, or your imagination can't stretch too far. But you have to think about the things that a street prostitute does. Just jump in at any car, put them face in at any lap, put man things in their mouth from any man we appear. Whether it's smelly or clean, whether it's bumpy or smooth, whether it have something a come out of it when need to go a doctor or get a shot for, or it healthy. She not going there go do check up. She not going into each car or each apartment or each wherever she do her business to do a health screening. Her mission, especially if she was a crackhead or she had a pimp, her mission was to get the money to go get high or get the money to give to the pimp. Because she have to make her quota by the day. So you must understand the levels where this woman was out there at. You know what I'm saying? So how could you not tell me that? So you come here and you reinvent yourself. Eh? You smoke crack and the whole of your teeth them mash out. And you come put in veneers and come dress nice and smile up with me. And you're nice to me now because you've been through hell before with many men. And now you give me pretty eyes, put on your long lashes and thing on me. I'm all in. God sent you for me. I think walk down aisle, preserve life, replenish earth, take our vows in front of God and man, forever on earth with you and in the next lifetime. And then me hear this. No, sir. You stab me in my heart, Smokey. You stab me in my heart. I couldn't stop calling her Smokey after that. And I would be prone to, because I'm not like me, I'm one of them people that me get petty. I would be prone to cuss her about what she did I do before. Anyhow, she disrespect me in my house, because you know relationships there. You start out good and then things get rocky down the road somewhere. No. So, and then things are said that can be hurtful. So I would have that in the bag all the time. Or if I'm trying to like kiss her up and thing, it's gonna start run through my head like where that mouth has been, how many men that mouth has serviced, where this body has been. My visual works so good in my imagination that I could probably see her in action all over the place. So of course, it's going to put a damper on how me make love to her, how me talk to her from now on, and all these things. It's gonna come up whether you want to accept it or not. It's gonna from it lodge in your subconscious. One day, pew, it just shoot to the forefront of your mind and right out of your mouth in a probably inappropriate way. And I know we're gonna be having problems after this. So for me, I wouldn't stay. And I wouldn't want the man to stay. So I can't give my honest opinion and lie to him. My honest opinion is I couldn't do it. if she had told this man before, like, look, before we go any further, my past, I know. And he's like, babe, you don't have to go too deep because we all have a past. And she's like, no. There's something I really, really need to tell you. I need to get this off my chest because I don't want you finding this out later on and then decide that you want to leave me. I used to walk the streets. I'm over there naive. Yeah, man, me used to walk street too. Me never have car from man, Me used to take public transport. No, I used to walk the streets. What do you mean you used to walk the street? Me walk up and down on the street to know. Like, I had a pimp that had me. Whoa, hold up. You do what? I had a pimp that used to make me walk the streets. I used to be a prostitute in a big city like New York where there's a whole lot of clientele. And not even like she was a southern prostitute run a one part down in South Carolina that's up in the backwoods where a Ford trailer up there and 40 miles away from civilization. So say she probably have about 8 customers. She was in New York City, a million plus persons in a one part of that the place, the one borough. 2 million and change in one borough. And it has 5 boroughs. So she was servicing a lot. But I need to tell you this. And then make the man decide, you know what, babe? I don't care. I love you for you and who you are now. And I applaud you for changing your life. I applaud you for walking away from that because it's not easy to go from being a drug addicted prostitute to completely turning yourself around. And let him decide if him want to go further. Don't deceive me and then later on talk about, well, see, if I had told you these years that we have together now would never have happened, so it's a good thing, right? That I didn't tell you, right? Me ask the same woman them that says encourage her. I say, is this what you would pick for your son? Be honest. Be honest. Your son come to you and tell you, mommy, I'm in love with this woman. And we've been dating for a while. I think she's the one, mom. I think I'm gonna marry her. And then Miss Liz, from down firstborn New Testament Church of God, which part you go? On Sundays, tell us, you see the girl where your son there with? Around on my street that she used today, Yeah, she have a pimp named Errol. Me I tell you. I'm telling you. And you go do your research and find out says true. Would you encourage your son? Oh, she's changed her life, son. I hear she was a whore one time. She sell crutches, but she's changed her life. And people can change. Married her. Love her. God sent her for you. Not one of you woman would in a real life actually say, God send a prostitute for my son. All when a God did really send a prostitute for your son, you would reject her. And be honest. Be honest. I can applaud you for changing your life. Means me want wife you. If that is in your past. This should be a lesson too. Don't make your past so shameful that you have to hide it and cuss everybody will ask you about it. That part right there. I don't know. I come from a generation where my granny them did about and them did a raise we. And they instill certain things in us. So we grow up and look to this certain kind of... See, nowadays in today's society, right? We're going to get like a serious now. So nowadays in today's society, it is... My past ain't none of your business. When since? I've seen women in the comment section talk about them say bad things about the man. So, one lady said he's insecure. You can't tell say him insecure. He was searching all along for something. Why him did want meet for our family so bad? That him always ask her for 7 years straight to go to New York. What? You married somebody. You're not married to them family. I get that. Is you and them join together, become one. But you must want to meet the family. You must want to know. I wonder what her mama look like. I wonder if she have a daddy. Where him there? I wonder if she got brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews. You know what I'm saying? Who does that? Who marries somebody and say, I never want to meet your family and express no interest to ever meeting their family? The woman them beat the man in the comment section because the man was asking to go meet her family. He even said in the letter, he said, irrational bad when it comes to what you want, you know. He said in the letter that because of how she explained her past, and he had a storied past as well, he wasn't pushing her. He would just ask, so let's go this year. And she's like, no, let's go somewhere else. But him noticed that she always choose figure somewhere else and not there. That lasted for about 7 years. So when am I going to ever get to see your family? And eventually them go and him find out where she didn't want him, what she been hiding from him all along. Them all cuss out the auntie. Poor auntie, she rock and come in and said what she had to say. Hey Munchie, hey my munch munch, hey my munch munch. May I wrap it up, babe? I'm soon done. You not ready yet? Come, Papa, come say good morning. Say hi. Say good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Daddy soon come. All right?
All right.
All right. All right. Close the door for me.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Them a beat the auntie because the auntie are the one who say, boy, I think she would have dead by now the way how she did that. Isn't that something that some of our auntie would have said? Are you mad because your auntie was supposed to keep your secret too? And come pull it to the side and say, you did tell him, say you used to prostitute? Him know about your past? Because I don't know what he say and when not he say. See, that gets real uncomfortable right there. No, me don't know what he, that's why I don't want to go around people, because I don't know what he say around them and what not to say around them. And when me are going to expose versus some else will come around you and just shut them out. Eh? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo.
Good morning, fam. How you doing?
I'm torn listening to you.
Are you the this not
No.
you? Okay.
No, I'm listening to this woman's past.
Mm-hmm. And
growing up in New York,
mm-hmm.
like she did. Sometimes life hands you circumstances that you fall into, where you fall into situations. You have to do whatever you have to do to survive. I'm hoping that this husband
you have to take drugs
could look
to
at
survive.
this through different legs. It could be a sedative to help you cope with the circumstances that you're living through.
Self-medicating. All right.
For this individual to find the courage to leave this and go reinvent herself.
Mm-hmm.
All the nightmares of living with the things she had to do. I could understand her fear with this man finding out the nature
are you
nightmares
justifying
that she lived through.
Are you justifying or are you saying that he should stay?
No justification. I'm just
for her not telling him. Do you feel that this is something that she should have brought up from the beginning?
I'm glad that it came out now.
But should she have brought it up from the beginning?
So the auntie was a blessing in disguise. From the beginning, I don't know. I can't call it because maybe she was picking up signals that he couldn't cope with her truth. and she was maybe mistaken in delaying revealing this to him for so long. The thing is that now he recognizes that she brings respect, happiness, and now that the truth is revealed, can he go forward?
Without
Can
thinking,
he
without thinking that that part of
accept
her
her?
might revisit.
Exactly. Can he not recognize that, like, he needed her, she needed him, and together they're both strong and stand firm, and now that combined history between the both of them can build a solid foundation for them to move forward, because she will have no question of his love and he will have no question of her love.
Or he's probably thinking, what else is she hiding? Because remember, she didn't reveal this to him. A family member who everybody is cussing for revealing it actually did.
No, out of fear.
And people are mad at the auntie for revealing it as if she should have kept it quiet. So continue to deceive him then, because things are going
the
good.
auntie was a blessing in disguise. It was a blessing in disguise because she brought the truth forward. Now, are both of them strong enough to stand in that truth and build?
So you're looking at the from here forward.
Yes, are they gonna make the best decision for both of them?
That's up to them. She said she doesn't want him to leave her, but she understands if he decides to. But I think she said he's the best thing that ever happened to her, and she doesn't want him to leave her. But she understands if he wants to. So, and he says he doesn't want to, but he is conflicted because he would have never chosen her for a wife had he known what he knows now. No man wants to say, my wife used to be a prostitute. She used to jump from car to car. I think about 1,400 men have been up in her. Like, that's never something any man wants to say. She used to have a pimp too, man. And she was hooked on crack and walking the streets. Like, you know, it's not something that anybody would be proud of.
Well,
and even though we all have passed, there are men out there who can see past all that.
Yes, because I've known men who have been able to do that.
To see past that.
Yes.
And do what? Marry the woman and live a happy life with her? Because we see past anything. We see past anything if we can date. If we can, sometimes we mask dating and or courting as I just want some front. Let's be upfront. And it's a comfortable situation, so you will deal with all that. But in the back of that man's mind is, I will never marry this woman.
It depends on the.
So I've never heard of or seen a man that did that, or proudly did that. So yeah, I mean, I wish them all the best. My personal opinion is that I wouldn't stay, and I couldn't. And I understand the angles you're coming from as well, which are valid. But I couldn't do it as a person. I couldn't.
Understood. There is so much to be gained from this if they could recognize it.
Yeah, potentially.
But yeah, ego and society's values trumps.
Potentially, and it could potentially go wrong as well, like relapsing, like a part of you coming back that you thought was gone. Like I've seen people clean on drugs, like off drugs for years and relapse. 10 years later, relapse. You know, so it's like a wing and a prior.
Yeah, because there's usually a trigger that would send somebody backwards into that hell.
Yeah. Kaitai Joy Empress says genuine love can conquer this. Well, I mean,
Thank you.
I know people that have genuine love for their kids, and it
Yes,
don't
Kai
stop
Kai,
them from
yes.
walking the streets. You know what I'm saying? I know people that have genuine love for their kids, and it don't stop them from walking the streets. It don't stop them from getting into things that they get into.
It's not as simple. It's not cut and dry. It's not black and white. Walking through those hellish experiences, it changes your soul.
Yeah,
And,
I don't disagree with that, but I'm just concerned about the part where it was a deception,
yeah,
and the amount of people that are trying
true.
to excuse it as anything other than that. It was a big deception, you know,
No excuse.
none
It
whatsoever.
was time. Yeah, Auntie was a big blessing in disguise.
Because now he knows. She probably couldn't bring herself to
Now they
actually
both
say
can
all that to
embrace
him.
the truth.
Right. She probably couldn't bring herself. You're right. Auntie was a big blessing in disguise. So for all the people that was cussing Auntie, first woman I'm hearing saying she was a big blessing in disguise. Everybody else is like she chat too much. She jealous. She probably have daughters that aren't married and probably are out doing what her niece used to do. So, you know, you're the first one that says she's a blessing in disguise, which it is, because she probably couldn't bring herself to tell him all that. And it was made so that Auntie told him all that. Now the ice is broken. She just have to go do explaining.
And now his brothers are his test to take him through the dark night of the soul, to test
if he's gonna stay through the ridicule and
exactly what does he value.
Interesting.
Exactly.
This dynamics. Very
So
interesting
it's
how you
deep,
putting that. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I hope to God they both make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that combination that they found each other is rare. That is a blessing.
Yeah.
Now, if they could transmute the confusion, nothing can defeat them.
True. True. You know, and I've said this too before, the most beautiful relationships are the ones that have weathered some serious storms, and they're able to look back down the road and, you know, they're still together.
Exactly.
Yeah. Me know why you over here change my mind, you know, because I talk to you long enough, I feel like I'm not going to change my mind. Me know why you over here try to change my mind. Yeah. Thank you.
Much love to you and the family.
Same
the whole
to you.
Family.
Same to you and yours. Have a wonderful
talk to you
one.
soon.
All right. Bless up. Yeah, them woman are like snake with snake eyes. Them we convert you. She almost a convert me. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. How are you?
I'm good, fam. How you doing?
Pretty well. I just want to tell you that I know someone that was a prostitute, but she told.
She told.
And everyone knew. Yeah, she told her partner. Everyone knew. And I remember when I found out, I was at dinner with them, and it was casually mentioned by her partner. And I was blown away. I mean, I was in shock. I was like, what the hell?
Wait. He repeated it in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, see? Yeah.
It wasn't a secret.
But
and
oh, so everybody else already knew though. So when he mentioned he mentioned it as if I'm in the know too.
I think at the dinner, I was the only one that didn't know.
Ah. And you were kind of shocked that he knew and he's still with her?
I almost choked. I sat there and I was like, I was confused, but I literally almost choked. Didn't seem like a big deal to anyone else there. They kept eating and talking and drinking, and it was not a big deal. She's a professional, brilliant woman.
Changed her life around.
Yeah. Brilliant. Wow. It's not a big deal.
Did he ever marry her?
They are married.
Hey, so
Yeah, man, and living pretty well. Like, not in my pay bracket. I mean, like, yeah,
hey,
it's not a big deal. She knew, her friends knew, and she did have a drug situation. I don't. She didn't have a pimp,
right.
so I don't know if that makes a difference.
She was
She didn't have a
operating
pimp.
LLC independently.
Yeah, and she to this day she goes out on the street to help prostitutes that are there now.
Ah, so her thing is different. She okay, so yeah. See, I've seen these stories before. I've seen these Lifetime stories before. Okay.
Well, this is real, and I mean, I don't. She's a doctor. She's a freaking doctor,
Yeah.
and she wants prostitute.
I know, yeah, there are females out there who stripped their way through med school, and while they were stripping, they were turning some favors on the side. You know, that one executive that came into the strip club that paid a pretty penny for a couple of visits, type of thing, and they use that money to further their education. That's true. There are people out there who are like that, but I don't know.
One conversation we had, she said, "Oh, she hadn't bathed in days, and she went to a friend's house to shower, and how she felt bad after she left the tub." I mean, like this story is wild, but
wait,
it hasn't.
What happened to the? She felt bad after she left
the tub because it was filthy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah, she's fine. They're fine. They're living a great life and they're happily married.
But she was honest up front.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was.
That part.
Yeah, she was. And so you can't come in and say something that's gonna affect them because it's known.
She was
not a secret.
See, in this case, right, it would be different because if this man went somewhere with his wife and he met somebody, and the person was like, "Yo, remember when me and you used to hook up?" And her husband been like,
That
"What?"
would be hard.
Right. So she the one you're talking about, she came out from the get-go. So that's what I was saying, that the man had a choice. So he knows, he's in the know with it. He had a choice. He made a choice to go forward and be with her. Nobody could tell him nothing about her after that. Yeah, I already know that. What are you telling? I don't even want to hear it. Whatever. We got past that.
But SouFlo, this still was not the aunt's story to tell. And that was not the place. And even if she felt that, well, oh my goodness, I'm surprised that she's turned her life around and all of that. Why would you say that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That was a deliberate action that was not necessary. It was not her story to tell.
I agree. But
I'm not saying you should keep a secret for anyone, but it's not your story to tell.
Right. I agree, right? But the aunt, if a lot of us should be able to relate to this, there's always that one family member that will just blurt some stuff out or will just say stuff. So aunt wasn't really telling nothing. From what I gathered, she just said.
Aunt is not stupid. Aunt was telling. Aunt is an ass. Aunt was telling. Now, we just have to accept that we have asses in our families.
Yeah.
But that aunt was an aunt.
Yeah, but aunt was just talking to me.
Aunt meant to talk.
He just so happened to, because aunt wasn't sure what to say.
So shut up.
Really?
And shut up. Listen.
So you would help your niece to deceive her husband further. Then you would go pull it to the side.
I'm not helping you to deceive anyone.
Well, if you know something and you're not telling, you're helping to deceive.
No, I'm not helping you to deceive anyone. However, I'm not going to tell your story for you. You get to do that on your own.
Remember, this is an area where the whole area knew her as this. So you're faulting aunt for telling. Who's to tell if you walk down the street, somebody else wouldn't have said something? She was known in this area for that. That would have
It's
been a hell
not
of a way
my
to find
business
out.
to tell.
If I go
That's
outside
on
and find
her
out
and
from
him.
multiple men down the block instead of finding out from like one person or in the confines of a home or something, I don't know. I would
But
take
it's
it
not
even way
my
different.
story to tell. It's hers. If she goes down the block with him, she has to realize that she might see 10 men that she's been with, and they're going to approach her or say hello to her, and he's going to be standing next to her, and he's going to understand what the hell was happening with her while she was in New York. She's not stupid.
And then
It's
she'll
not
just make
my
up a lie
story
and
to
keep
tell.
going. I don't know them. We used to play when we were smaller. I don't remember them really.
Listen,
And keep
she
going.
doesn't have to lie, but that's her business. Now, maybe I would talk to her and say, listen, maybe you need to tell him.
If we're to believe that, which I believe now, based on the last caller, if we're to believe that Auntie was a blessing because she couldn't muster up to tell, because see, everybody's acting like the universe is only working on her side and in her favor when it's also working for him. So at some point, it was needed for him to find out. Now, here's the universe trying to figure out how is this going to happen. We've given herself 7 years to say it, and she hasn't come out and said it. Let's have Auntie walk in here and just crush the ice. So
Well,
everybody
it seems to me
break
like
the
she
ice.
had no intentions of telling.
Auntie was a blessing. I'm going to stick to
To
that
who?
part. To her, because now it's out.
Not to her, to him. And I'm not
Well, to
saying he
him
doesn't
too.
deserve a blessing. I'm just saying it wasn't Auntie's place to give him that blessing.
I don't know, but you know, nothing happens. Everything happens for a reason. Put it that way. So Auntie, in the grand scheme of things, was playing her part.
Let me tell you, when
you
she decided to actually make that trip back to New York, in the back of her head, deep in her heart, she said to herself, "This might come out." She knew when she made that trip, because I wouldn't go back if I really and truly didn't want him to go. No, right?
She knew that it might come out, but she was probably she knew that it might come out, but she was probably hoping to dilly-dally around it and get away with the visit without it coming out. She
probably was like, I've been for 7 years, I've been trying to avoid this, and it's gonna happen.
So tell him before you go then. Or tell him the night when you on your way or something, babe. I got something to tell you because I don't want, we're heading to New York where everybody around here knows this already. You're the only one who don't know. So let me tell you this before somebody else mentions this to you.
She could have done that. That would have been a good idea.
That's what, all right. That would have told me that she would not continue to deceive. But the fact that she didn't tells me that if she had gotten away with Auntie not saying anything, nobody else said anything, she would have never said anything either. Life would have continued beautifully for her.
Of course she wouldn't have.
So that's deception.
She didn't want to tell him, but she was like, she took a chance and she was like, hey, it's going to happen. And that's it. And also, him telling his brothers, he no longer wants to be in a relationship, right? And he just wants someone else to tell him to leave.
You think that?
I know that. He told his brothers.
How do you know these people's are true intentions? I don't think so.
Okay, I'm assuming that.
Right. You're like, she knew before she went. So that's what.
Pardon me.
We have to look at it. We have to look at it on both angles. What they could have been thinking.
I'm assuming. I'm assuming at this point in time, he really just wants to get the hell out of there. He told his brothers, and they're not saying, leave her. They're just laughing, and it's a big old joke. So then he's like, shit, excuse me. Let me just write to SouFLo, because he's just going to tell me to leave this nonsense that I'm involved with. And you're like saying, get out of there. That's it. He wants out. He wants out.
I think he doesn't want out. Because if he wanted out, listen, I think he doesn't want out. If he wanted out, he would have been broken by the ridicules of his brothers alone, and that would have been enough. He's writing It's because he's hoping somebody else says something else, like stay, like what he's feeling. He even said it. He said he doesn't want to leave her.
I don't know many Jamaican men or West Indian men that would stay with a prostitute.
All right. There you have it.
So that's it.
There you have it.
You want that?
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too, my friend. Thank you for calling in.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, listen. We might take one more phone call for the morning and then that's it. Because I got to go. I'm sure wife already know. And, you know, got to get moving. But here what? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No phone call. All right, I'm turning the phone off. That means no more phone call. Listen, let's put it like this, right? Me feel some kind of way. Here's why. I feel... Caller. May I give you? Morning, you're live on the air with SouFlo.
Hey, SouFlo, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing? I was just about to wrap it up. I said one more phone call and then... All right, we're taking your call. So wrap it up for us.
Then.
Yes, wrap it up for us, please.
Just one thing about addiction that I've learned, thank God, not from personal experience. You have to be honest because it's built on deception. It's a life of deception.
Right.
You see the fact that she did not share that with her husband? It may even show that she's not fully recovered.
Thank you.
Yes, the biggest thing about addiction is you're supposed to be honest about every idea about your life. Every area.
Thank you.
So it's questionable that she kept that from her husband for so long.
Thank you.
She had to lie more than once,
Yes.
And be deceptive.
Listen, and the fact that she was going to some place with him where she's been trying to avoid for the longest because everybody around there knows, and she didn't take that opportunity to say, okay, listen, I've been avoiding going for years. Everybody else around there knows what I'm about to tell you already. I'd rather you hear it from me first. I don't know how this is going to turn out for us, but I have to let it out. And let him, right from then. If she didn't take that opportunity, to me, she was hoping to go there. Nobody would say anything, and he wouldn't be any wiser, and they would leave. He would have met the family, and they would have left, and it would have been back to our regular life as scheduled.
And I wouldn't have to share it.
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
So then if I'm married to her, I'm thinking, what else are you keeping from me?
Thank you. And that's exactly what I said.
Yep.
I would be thinking, what else is she hiding? Is her whole real life going to unravel piece by piece every 7 years and get worse and worse? I thought we came clean with each other.
Yeah, you're smoky in New York. Where you Bubsy in Virginia, Pinky in Delaware. So I don't know.
Thank you. Exactly. It feels good to hear one woman nail it that way. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great rest of the day.
You too, fam.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Exactly. She said it all. Now, let me close out by saying this. The FLA boss, we have to go talk to him on a different video, so I'll take him off of the thing. I'll do a part 2 to this just to speak to him. Let me close this by saying this. One, the lesson here for all of us is don't do things in your past. I like how they make up an excuse for her, like maybe somebody forced her to take drugs. Enough of them people here, when you tell them that drugs is bad for you, them tell you about, shut the hell up and leave me alone, let me live my life. That guy ain't good for you because he's into things. That's my man. Stop talking about my man and mind your business. Like, people get into stuff willingly, okay? So it's not far-fetched to believe that she got into some stuff willingly that went way beyond whatever, and now she's ashamed of her past. The lesson for us, though, is don't live a life where you are so ashamed of your past that you have to get defensive when people in the future ask you anything about your past. Because that's why most people are, my past ain't none of your business. Because if you were proud about your past, you would gladly tell your past. But people are not proud about their past, so they quickly get defensive and say, my past ain't none of your business. That ain't none of his business. He shouldn't know that. Well, this man is willing to marry you and spend the rest of his life with you, but he's not supposed to know anything about your past. He doesn't have a right to know. That's BS. Here's the thing. Oh, she found a good man in him. Okay, but that man would not have chosen a prostitute for himself. Well, I wonder what his past is. Oh, so now we're going to throw this man under the bus because she is the one that's in the limelight, right? Here's the thing. When the race is ran, right, the winner gets the gold medal. What y'all were trying to do was give the 6th place and the 7th place competitors a gold medal as well. Everybody can't get the gold medal, right? The athlete that trains the hardest, the athlete that performs better and outperforms everybody else gets the gold, silver, and the bronze. Everybody else, it's try harder next time, train harder, focus more, and all that. It's the same thing. The women who keep themselves clean and pure and well, to some degree, keep themselves clean and pure and respectable is the hard truth. She deserves a good man. She deserves a man that's somewhat clean and respectable and also, right? Not, we don't want to set this precedence that it's okay to do whatever you want to do today. And then later on, go take $1 million man. And then later on, tell your man, your husband, or whoever wants to marry you, my past is none of your business. My past is none of your business. You don't deserve the gold medal. You don't deserve the same man that the one who kept herself virtuous deserves. That's how I see it. Point blank, period. With that said, we're going to end it right here this morning. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. I hope this brother read this. I'm not telling you to leave. I know he's going to read. I know he sees it and watch all of the video them. I'm not telling you to leave her. That is up to you to do. What I'm telling you is my personal opinion that I would have issues with it. If you can find a way to work out them issues that within yourself, you know what's best for you. All right. Now make no comment section and don't let no SouFLoTV and anybody else dictate. You know what's best for you. It's your life to live. All right. Don't live it based on other people's opinions. Live it based on your own heart's conviction. And with that said, love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here this morning. Blessed. I'll catch you tomorrow morning. God spare my life right here on SouFLoTV. Morning Thoughts. I'm out. Peace.